What's up, guys? Welcome back for the next episode of Dawn Remake. This is possibly the last episode. I don't know, I'm still kind of mulling it over. I know some people in the comments have been voicing concerns about me ending the series, so I don't know, we'll see. I'll think it over. If at the very least, this might constitute a little bit of a break from the game. Maybe I'll play something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a Kairosoft game. It's been a while since I've featured one of those for the channel. Excuse me. I'm drinking some hot cocoa. Okay, so I did some stuff off camera. Little bit. I mostly wanted to farm up some monster goo. So for like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that, I was running through the Garian ruins and going back to menu, loading back in, just basically killing the same group of enemies over and over. It's pretty boring, so I didn't really feel like, making you guys suffer through it. But anyway, what do we get? Got almost 300 monster goo medium. That's probably not going to last very long, considering I'm about to do some crafting. I got a reward for, I think it was, get to level 25, so pretty cool. I got to level 26, so I got a decent amount of levels from my little farming session, but yeah. Oh, I also did some upgrading of my creatures and stuff like that. So we got a fire roper now. We got a snow wolf, a cobalt shaman. I was working on this corpse fungus to make him a regular roper, so it's just got to level up a few more times. We've got a diseased bat, which is cool, which we can actually evolve into the vampire bat now. So let's go ahead and do that. Bam. Wonder what special stuff you get. And then you turn into a moth. I don't know, that seems like a little bit of a downgrade to me. A vampire bat to a moth. But, what do I know? Let's see. Did some more evolving of goblins. Stuff like that. So we're gonna, do that kind of stuff. Let's see. Got a wolf cub. This is going to evolve into a brown wolf. It's such a derpy looking little wolf. I love it. Oh, and that evolves into a nightmare? That's cool. The next one over is, I think it's a hellhound. But, yeah, we're working on those. Got a dark spider. A spider. A couple more levels, and then you turn into a blood pteracnid, which is a name. Okay, so wanted to do the rest of my armor. So we can do that. Where is it? There it is. Nice. Gotta get the greaves. Was playing some more Helldivers earlier. That's a fun game. I recently got back into playing it after a decent-sized break. Right now we're dealing with some of the stuff involving the current MO, and it's all very interesting. But okay, so that's our gear all set up. We don't really look all that different, but that's okay. Okay, where are we at now? We're at 31. 33 is when we're going to get our next one. Should I make a shield? I'm not really super relying on my own damage, so maybe a shield would be a good idea. What do we have here? So they do have heavy and light shields, but it doesn't... I don't know, maybe one contributes to light armor and one contributes to heavy armor for your skills. But it's like, why would you not just use a heavy shield? Right? Is that just me? Either way, let's go ahead and make one of these. We'll try it out. I ran shields for a little bit in Dawn 3. That was pretty cool. Pretty fun stuff. So now we've got our axe and a shield. That brings us up to 32. I guess I could make some of these other ones just to have them for the journal. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing very well. I'm doing superb. had a donut a little bit ago, so I'm pretty jazzed off that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make these little tiny bucklers too. You know, it's too bad that the bucklers don't offer as much defense, because I like how they look. Like this worm-eyed buckler looks pretty cool. But yeah, right now I just don't know if there's a reason for us to use it over the heavy shields. I'm actually kind of surprised there aren't like tower shields. Oh, like look at this, living small. That looks cool. Man, maybe I'll just say screw it and use it because it just looks so cool. It's like making armor and weapons for Monster Hunter. You just can't help but make the cool stuff. Speaking of Monster Hunter, I have been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I featured a little bit of it on the channel, but okay, this one's kind of cool. I mean, I was just saying, you know, why aren't there tower shields? But yeah, no, I've been playing a little bit of Wilds in my free time. I think I'm like HR 190 or something like that. Not super far, but been enjoying the, what is it, the Bloom Dance Festival or whatever the heck it's called. Been having some fun with that. That's a cool looking shield, but it's got like less than half the defense of my tower shield. I just don't see the point in using it. Alright, let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff we're not going to use. And it's a card master. I don't think I could sell it to card master. Okay, so sell you, sell all the cool shields, sell that, that. That's everything. Yes, okay, cool. That's a cool looking shield. Looks nice on our character. So that brings our defense up to 190. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Okay. So we should have the next available section of heavy armor, Invader's Boots. That's pretty cool. Yeah, might as well. Keep crafting until it requires large stuff, I guess. Nice. It's nice that we only have to make one. I can't remember how many it was in 9th Dawn 3, but you needed to make way more than one. I think it was like 15 or 20 or something like that. Not like a huge amount, but yeah. Nice. Runed copper ringmail. Copper, huh? I don't know if copper is the material I would like to make a runed ringmail out of, but whatever. What do I know? I'm not a magician. Nice. Okay, so put all this on. Up to 43 defense. 224 defense. Very good. 34 defense increase. I'm okay with that. The next stuff. Now it requires large, so we can't go forward, but we will get it eventually. Cool. It's glowing purple. Wow. Who the hell is Rennick? Should I know who Rennick is? Maltyr's Vestment. I know who Maltyr is. He's the big bad. Interesting. Maybe there's some lore about Rennick somewhere. Next shield is 42 for the small, 42 for this. Interesting. I guess we could level up via upgrades. Cool. What was that before? 26? I'm down for that. This one is 43, so it's going to go 43 to 46. Nice. Look at us. Flawless. Nice. Okay, so now what are we at? 234. Extra 10 defense. Not bad. I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm attacking any slower. Okay, and then we have the Frost Tower Shield, which I cannot make. Ooh, Frost Buckler. Cool. Next one's 46 for our armor. Okay. So we're pretty much at an impasse now. That's fine. Okay. Weapons. 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 Works for me. I can make that. You know, I'm gonna make at least one of these. Takes 31 goo. That's a lot of goo. Well, we made two. That's fine. 71 attack. Not bad. Extra 21 points of damage. Looks pretty cool, too. 3,487 damage. Not terrible. Let's see. What about upgrades? Upgrades. Ah, I need more goo. Yeah, told you that goo wasn't going to last us very long. Man, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. I'm sure I could craft some. Can I make monster goo medium if I do alchemy? I can't remember. Let's check real quick. No. No, you cannot. That's kind of a shame. Oh well. Is what it is. Right. Now that I've spent all that time making you all fall asleep, look at that map. So good. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on to the next little place here. We're probably going to find a town here in the center of the screen. So let's go ahead and move along, shall we? Oh, yeah. That reminds me. I have 4 points here. Do max HP up, magic up. Could just save them. Yeah, let's save for, like, summon group. Okay, so, I mean, there is a shields statistic here. I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I got 45 points to spend. I didn't level up my points while I was farming. Obviously. So, let's go ahead and distribute some of these. Get that up to 60, 55. Get you up to 20. Apply those. Let's go for a bit more here. I would like some more MP, so... Okay. Nice. So we have almost 1,000 HP. We're going to come on to... a little bit here. We're doing 4,000 something damage to these guys at least. Not too bad. Yeah, feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Yeah, 5,000 damage. I mean, eventually we're going to be doing hundreds of thousands of damage. It's like, I know some of the magic, like the dark, some of the dark magic, if you spec into it properly, it's really powerful. Like, some people in the Discord were saying that they were taking some of the bosses and just three-shotting them. Pretty crazy. I like how that little vampire bat looks. It's got some spunk. Dig it. Okay, so let's just keep going this way, I guess. And they're hitting a little bit harder. This is with our defense upped. So that's fun. Challenge. Yeah, okay, you hit pretty hard. Chellan, behave yourself. Okay. Watch yourself around here. We don't tolerate any nuisances. And stay out of the underground. No one even knows how to get in there anymore. Well, then why would you even tell me about it? You traveled all this way. So many monsters around. Yeah, I mean, I'm surrounded by monsters, so... Sadly, there has been one particular monster that's been raiding our town, stealing our food. We're powerless to do anything about it. We just have to leave precious food supplies outside and hope that it leaves us alone. You are a powerful warrior, are you not? Do you think you could help us? If you could slay the beast known as Cobbles... I'm sorry, but I can't really take this terrible beast very seriously with a name like Cobbles. Whatever. We would be forever in your debt. We suspect the creature lives within collapsing cave. Please help us. Okay. Sure. Erlin, what's up? What are you selling? Not much. You're selling iron stuff. Whenever you get to a new place, visiting the shop is a pretty good idea, just in terms of seeing where your gear kind of scales. Right now, we're far ahead of where they have their stuff. Hey, you there! I've heard about you. Really? How? Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Look, I just need some help, okay? Is that too much to ask? I'm searching for a lost artifact for my studies. Studies? Are you a scholar? Well, not really, but you must know what I mean. Look, there's an old treasure key, right? A very particular key. It's somewhere within the Chellan Crypt, which is underneath us. I'm not actually sure how to get below our village, but it's definitely in there. Find your way into the Chellan Crypt, and find the old treasure key. If you do, I'll make sure it's worth your while. I'll see what I can do. I spy with my little eye. A switch. It's gonna open that. Ooh. Small John. I'm ready for shopping. Hey, you sell apples. Man, I would have loved to have found you, like, a couple episodes ago. Ridiculous. Alright. Set our fast travel all up and ready. I need to get another ring. Let's go with pet taming and defense. Yeah. There we go. 3 rings. Look at that. Is that cool or what? Next one's not going to be till 50. My word. Tython. What are you selling? Nothing. Got it. A little alchemy spot here. Chellan, behave yourself. Okay. Hey, What are you doing out here? Stay out of the underground. Stay above the ground or something. I don't even know what's down there or how to get down there. Although I saw a suspicious looking crack of the wall out here. Yeah, I was just gonna say, there's the next place we're gonna go. Yeah, it's right here. How did no one find this? Well, we're here. Hey, look! New goblins. And kobolds. And skeletons. Oh my! Well, at least we don't have to go scrounging around for the map. Getting flashbacks here. I'll take that. Medallion of Bravery. Skill experience plus 9%. That is a necklace. Currently, I'm wearing attack and pet taming. I think I'd rather keep the necklace of adaptation on. Yeah. You know, I haven't looked to see if you can upgrade those yet. Necklaces and stuff like that. Probably should. I don't think you can, but worth a look. Now this looks appropriately crypty. Good set design. Two cracks in a row. Fourth wall break inside of a fourth wall break. That's like 16 walls. Do people still enjoy Deadpool? Or have people gotten tired of Ryan Reynolds? I don't know. I can pretty comfortably say that I don't really keep a finger on the pulse of cultural zeitgeist and whatnot. So, not too sure. Okay, there's an exit. We're already at 66%. 83%? Not too bad. It's a fun little dungeon. Not incredibly long. A fun little dungeon regardless. Okay, this should be outside of Little John's. Small John's. Too bad. Wasn't I supposed to look for an item or something? I didn't find it, I don't think. Nah. Nah. Still at 83%, so there's probably a chest I just didn't open. That was where the map was. That's that. I went there. Ah! I think there's this little offshoot that I didn't go down. More towards the beginning. Guess we'll just Just have to get some experience then. You know, it's funny. In this game, or rather this series, really, you don't really run into too many problems as far as, I don't know, things trying to keep up with your damage and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. There's the key. That's 100%. You find the old treasure key that Salim was looking for. You should head back to Chellan to hand it in. And I will! Let's go. Take the front entrance, as it were. Get some more experience before we head out of here. Poor crab, just stuck down there. Alright. Wondered if he was going to say anything different. Be like, hey, what'd you find? Oh, I found your entire crypt. Hey, you. You found the old treasure key. How lucky is that? Can you give me a reward now? Hey now, hey, hold on there. The old treasure key is just the key to the treasure. Look, if you really want a reward, you need to take that key to Old Camp and find the real treasure. Something. A strange artifact. Bring it to me, and the reward is yours. Why don't I just keep the artifact, then? Okay, either way, we finished with that. I don't know, let's just go explore. Let's go run around. Reckless abandon. Yeah. No, but seriously, though, which way should we go? That looks interesting. Looks like some walls or something to the left. That little dungeon in that little nook right there looks good. There's another travel point. Let's go to the right first. Kind of funny that there's no monsters this entire little walk we've taken. You'd expect more. Just 2? 3? That was a cool looking fireball. Alright. Hey, collapsing cave. Guess we're not going to get a map really early on this time. Shame. Hey, there it is. Oh wow, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. You know, for a collapsing cave, it's kind of big. Yeah, I'm not really noticing a huge DPS loss from not dual wielding. I mean, it might be a little bit hard to gauge because we did upgrade our weapon as well, but still. Nothing too crazy there. Shields us up to 4. Not terrible. Let me guess, that's the door, or the bars for the door at the very beginning of where we came in here? Either that or it's just this gate right here to the right. Yeah, it's the gate here to the right. Let's get up to 1,000 HP. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get summon group. Wow, 1,700. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. I think it's a melter, goblin, and I don't know what else. Another wolf? Yeah, there's a wolf, a snow wolf cub. Pup. And a crab? Okay, there's a crab. Never mind. False alarm. It's just a crab. You know, one thing I'll probably end up doing is if we run into any big patches for the game, I might cover them whenever they come out. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely not done with this game completely. I know that. Golden lizard. Yeah, I don't know how incredibly useful the summon group thing is. They seem to die very quickly. Oh. Really? Further down? Ah, okay, no, never mind. We just transferred to the other side. I think that's everything on the left completely explored. Except for the area that I obviously can't get into yet. So that's not too bad. Not terrible. Go ahead and make this episode just a little bit longer. We might be able to complete Collapsing Cave, at the very least. Judging by how these little minions are, I don't think the boss will give us that much trouble. Famous last words. This would be a good place to farm. So the way you would farm in this type of a location, the quickest would be you would save your game here, you would exit to menu, and then you would just reload your save immediately, and all the monsters and everything else will be respawned, so you can fight them in rapid succession. If that's what you want to do. It's not for everybody. It's a little cheesy, but, you know, I don't think that's that big a deal for this type of a game. If it were really a problem, the devs could have implemented something like, you know, kill limits on monsters. You know, like kill the same enemy 15 times and then they stop spawning, that kind of thing. You know, pretty sure Dark Souls does that. Yep, Iron Hatchet. We're pretty ahead of the curve here on the weapons side of things. That is A-okay, though. How many have I got? 13. Blast, Void Spikes. We can get heal 4. You know what? Yeah, let's get heal 4. Wow, that's a lot. 1,000 HP healed. It's pretty good. I don't even know if many of my creatures have HP over 2,000. Yeah, no, none of them even reached 2,000 yet. Patterned ring. Experience and mana. It's a pretty good ring. Pet taming and defense. We could wear that. Nice. Nice. It's 53%. Can we finish 2 places 100% in one episode? Oh my god. If only I hadn't spent the first 10 minutes of the episode crafting and talking to you guys. That's okay. I'm sure you all forgive me. Don't challenge me, I'll make you fall down a furious flight of fists. If you know what game that's a quote from, then we can be friends. Although, it's getting a little bit old at this point, that game. Okay. Now, while we sit here for just a second, I'm gonna look up how old that game is because now it's bothering me. just give you a hint. It came out in 2005. Yep, 2005. That is a 20-year-old game now. My word. It's a little old. A little bit. Cobbles! Okay, you're a little tough. Alright, you got me. Take that! Dark magic! Running out of MP. Not enough MP. No, my roper. Son of a bitch. Ooh, okay. Hang on, 2 seconds, Gobbles. 2 seconds. Like to revive all my creatures before we actually get the kill. That would be nice. Alright, I think we got that in time. Alright, we did it! How's everybody looking? Need to get up to 35. Wow, that's a lot. Talons. At this point, I could probably swap some things out. Now you're a big red spider. Then you turn into a blue spider? Okay. Checks out, I guess. Goblin fighter. Now you're a goblin with a shield. Congratulations. Turn into a moth. You're a regular roper now. Good job. Int. It's an int and a fire int. It's a tree that's on fire. Something paradoxical about that. More pet shards. Okay. Well, Cobbles, you're dead. Congratulations. You put up a little bit of a fight. Not gonna lie. Hey, we're not done here. Oh, this will probably lead us over to the left side. Can I get 2 bone shields throughout this dungeon? Why are you giving me so many bone shields? Seems kind of useless. But whatever, that's 100% a collapsing cave. Let's go turn this quest in, and I think that'll do it for the episode. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I've enjoyed my time with this game so far. It's got some little issues that I would like to see addressed, possibly in the future via patches. Some of my issues can't really be taken care of because they involve adding completely new gameplay mechanics, which, yeah, that's not going to happen. The devs have already stated that they prefer to work on the next game as opposed to focusing on one that they've already come out with, which I can respect. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do that. I gotta talk to Rory, right? You're back, and I sense you have good news for us. The beast is dead. It will trouble you no more. Oh, thank you, adventurer. You have graced us with huge relief. We can now focus our efforts on keeping our people fed. Thank you. Please take this as a reward for your efforts. Sweet. More stuff I am not going to use. Although that's a pretty cool spear. Nightbane Scythe. Definitely going to hold on to that. It actually does more damage than my axe. Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know what? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll use the spear. Why not? Let's turn some of this stuff in. Oh, no, I can sell you. I guess I'll hold on to the axe and we'll sell the rest of it. Not like I'm really using my money for much of anything. I don't really buy much. I don't need to buy potions or anything like that. I kind of wish that I could find a merchant that would give me the ability to purchase like monster goo. I would gladly spend my money on monster goo. Okay, well, anyway, that is going to do it for that episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, yada yada, comment, and all that stuff. If you want me to keep doing this series, then I don't know. I need to see a little bit more movement in terms of the numbers and engagement and stuff like that. Right now, I'm not even getting 100 views per episode, so it's just yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'll wait a few more days and mull it over, see how I feel. But for the time being, this will be the last episode for the series. I think it's showed off the game enough that if someone was on the fence or if they were curious about the type of game it was, then it might convince them to buy it or pass it up or whatever. But either way, thank you guys for watching the series, and yeah, I will see you in the next whatever I'm going to be doing. Probably RoboQuest. Anyway, bye-bye.